When we left Franz in episode 2, he was researching happiness and learned that happy people tended to have two key things in their lives: mastery and purpose. But what was mastery in this context? Franz had a master's degree, but he didn't think this is what they had in mind. When Franz dug a little deeper, he found that this ingredient of a happy life came from the research on flow states, states that often accompanied the activities that very experienced musicians, tennis players, and even bridge players described. Athletes, composers, and meditators asked to reflect on these activities report common features of their experience. 100% of their attention is on the task. It feels as if time no longer exists. And though they are fully aware of what they're doing, they feel more like they're watching themselves rather than doing. That sounded good to Franz. It reminded him of times when he was younger, shooting baskets for hours on end, or in college, when a project he'd been procrastinating on finally started to come together. The man who coined the term flow made a plot that highlighted the optimal conditions for flow states, and Franz had to admit he really liked plots. If you look at a given activity, say shooting baskets, you can see how the balance of challenge and skill might make you feel. For instance, if there is little or no challenge and little or no skill required, you're likely to be apathetic or bored. If the task is very challenging for you, but it's an area in which you have no skills, you're likely to feel anxious. The right balance of challenge and skill sets the conditions for flow. Franz thought about how learning to shoot a basketball would fit on this plot. He figured he had started with no skills, and remembered it was very challenging at the start. Over time, he got better, and it got easier, of course. That didn't really seem to land in the high-skill, high-challenge flow spot, though. Thinking back, it really didn't go that way at all. He had some days that felt easier than others, and some when it felt like he'd never get a basket. He'd end up in the same spot pretty much, topped out on skill and not especially challenging. Franz was starting to wonder if mastery was more like something you practiced than something you achieved. Maybe mastery is just doing something, whether it's knitting sweaters or shooting basketballs, day in and day out, even when it feels like you're not getting any better at it, and even when the main challenge is just to show up. Franz was excited about cultivating flow, but he was not at all sure what to choose as his practice. Should it be something he's always wanted to try, like square dancing or kung fu? Or maybe he should pick something he already knew he enjoyed, something he did often anyway, like bird watching. To be honest, Franz wasn't sure if he was ready to decide once and for all. And anyway, who says he can't practice mastery in both square dancing and bird watching? But then Franz had an idea. What if he could find something that also gave him the other main ingredient of a happy life? Purpose. No matter what he chose, there was something about flow that was puzzling Franz. If flow states felt as if one wasn't doing the thing one was doing, but more like the doing was happening and the doer was just an instrument, then who was doing the doing? Tune in next time when Franz ponders the mystery of self-organization. For more information on flow, you can watch a TED Talk on the topic, or there's a book by the title Flow. You can get more information on mastery by getting the book by George Leonard called Mastery.